Trey Burke, the 6-foot point guard out of Michigan, drafted 9th overall in the 2013 NBA draft, was an absolute beast in college. Over the past few seasons, he struggled on a few different NBA teams, while also having stints in the G League. After being signed by the New York Knicks, he is looking to be that same star point guard that he was in college. On March 26, 2018, Trey Burke had the game of his life, scoring 42 points and dropping 12 assists on the Charlotte Hornets. Now sporting the orange headband, Trey Burke is getting comparisons to the greatest player of all time, pound for pound, Allen Iverson. Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we're looking at one of my favorite college players of all time on the New York Knicks. That is Trey Burke. Yes, guys, out of the University of Michigan. Been in the NBA for a few seasons now, kind of struggled, but it looks like he might have found himself a home on the New York Knicks after having a 42-point game against the Charlotte Hornets. So basically what I did is in that game, people were saying, yo, Trey Burke looking a lot like Allen Iverson. I thought it would be kind of fun to actually give him the stats of Allen Iverson on this Knicks team to see if he could actually lead them to an NBA Finals, because you got Trey Burke out there. For the simulation, we got Kristaps Porzingis, who is fully healthy, and his cancer. We got his former shooting guard teammate Tim Hardaway Jr., Michael Beasley, Courtney Lee out there. So yes, a lot of really good NBA players on this Knicks team. They just need that absolute leader out there, especially because Kristaps has been getting injured so much as of late. I feel like this team right here, with Trey Burke playing like this at this style level, could be a very dangerous team in the Eastern Conference. Now, are they going to win the championship? I don't think they're quite that good in this video, but we'll see about that. But I have a lot to talk about when it comes to guys like Trey Burke in the NBA. Before we do that, let's do our starting lineup. So I'm kind of thinking of putting maybe Michael Beasley as small forward, maybe try that out. Bring some more scoring on. This team goes to 81 overall. Hell yeah, man, I'll do that all day, every day. And then, so we'll do Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway in the backcourt, Michael Beasley, we got Kristaps, and also Enes Kanter. Bitch ass Noah not getting a single minute, man. You just go get your paycheck, man, like you've been doing your whole damn NBA, well, not whole NBA career. You used to actually pretty good. It's a damn shame that you don't really play anymore, but that's just because your own freaking fault. All right, we'll do this. Get these guys at some more minutes also. Let's get the man Ron Baker some minutes, right, guys? Get him out there, play about 10 minutes a game for his sharp shooting capabilities. The next Brian Scalabrine. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start this simulation. So what I really want to talk about is the type of NBA players that Trey Burke is. And that's basically guys that were really good in college. I mean, obviously they were good in college because they made it to the NBA, right? And then they just are not quite ready for the physicality of the NBA. Let me turn on these standings here real quick. And I don't know, I just feel like us as NBA fans, we put so much expectations on these really good all these really good college players, expecting them to dominate the game of basketball right away, which is a big reason why I think Lonzo Ball is a future superstar point guard in the NBA. Just because, like, even in his rookie season, under all this pressure, he's still doing a lot of good things out there. Trey Burke, back when he played for college, I think he stayed at Michigan. I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 seasons. I think it was 3 seasons. I could totally be wrong about that. I only played his freshman year there. It might have been the second year that they actually went to the NCAA championship against Louisville. By the way, guys, if you're a Cardinal fan, if you remember that college championship, just remember this, man. He blocked Peyton Sievin, man. That was a freaking block. They called it a goaltend. Pissed me off so much there. But I mean, what I really like to compare this instance of Trey Burke to is Isaiah Thomas. I mean, Isaiah Thomas was drafted 60th in the NBA draft. Was on the Kings for a while, took him a few seasons. Now he's he was one of the best point guards in the NBA, and then he kind of fell off since he had that hip injury, which is something you don't have to worry about when it comes to these shorter, smaller guys out there, is injuries in the NBA game, because not only do you have to hold on to that grueling 82-game season, maybe playoffs, but in college, you're going against other 19, 20-year-old, 18-year-old players out there, where in the NBA, you're playing against like grown-ass men day in and day out, which is why I think a lot of people need to understand that these rookie point guards, or even these second-year, third-year point guards, it takes them time. Frank Ntilikina, he was a fantastic prospect. He's going to get there, man. He's going to get there, I think, quicker than we think. Which brings up my next point when it comes to the New York Knicks. If you're a Knicks fan or just a fan of the NBA in general, what do you do with that point guard position? Because I've heard rumors of them maybe trying to get Jeremy Lin back, which I don't think makes much sense, just because, like, I feel like this team is in a semi-rebuild mode. I think their big issue is that they had a lot of injuries and stuff like that, too, which never helps the cause. By the way, man, this Knicks team out of the playoffs with a freaking 95 overall Trey Burke. I don't know if 2K just hates the New York Knicks or what, but yeah. Because you look at the Knicks point guard position, you got Trey Burke, who just dropped 44 points, 12 assists, wherever it was out there. They did lose to the Charlotte Hornets, so that's not a good look. His defense is not the greatest, I don't think. You have Emmanuel Mudiay, who you just traded for. He was also a lottery point guard. I think he was like a top 5 pick, something like that. You know what, man? It's like, I got the game right in front of me. I can actually check that. Yeah, Emmanuel Mudiay, he was picked, number 7, 2015 draft. You also have Frank Ntilikina, pick number 8 in the 2017, wait, 2015, okay, 2017, okay, yeah, 2017 draft right there. What do you do with that point guard position? Like, do you just like let these guys duke out during the offseason and see who you really want to start? I think Frank Ntilikina could probably be a 6-man for a few NBA seasons. I don't know if that's like his long-term career as a point guard, because obviously, like, you pick him at, number 7 in the draft or wherever it was. Your hope is that he's going to be like the starting point guard of your franchise. But you got all these other guys out there, Trey Burke, playing like that. What do you really do? Who would you guys start as your point guard? I think for now, Trey Burke is fine, but I don't think he's the long-term answer. By the way, guys, we better beat the Cavaliers here. We might not actually make the playoffs. Simply through date. And wow, dude, we actually did not make the playoffs in this video. Freaking unbelievable. Donovan Mitchell got Rookie of the Year. You actually, Ben Simmons always wins that. All-NBA first. Yo, where's Trey Burke at, man? Come on, man. I even did his tendencies and everything. So, I don't know. I think 2K just, certain guys, they're just never going to have on All-NBA teams like that. Kristaps Porzingis at 22 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists out there. Trey Burke, 21 points, 6 assists. I mean, again, really good stats, guys. 95 overall, did his tendencies and everything. But yeah, this team still did not really have what it takes to make it to the NBA Finals or even the playoffs in this case. I think they need to find probably a better small forward. I think they need a more defensive-oriented center on this team. And I feel like Trey Burke is a nice, like, gimmick for now. Kind of cool. Maybe sell some tickets. Come see the Trey Burke shows. Going back to the Jeremy Lin days, things like that. So, he's not the point guard of the future. I say that knowing his game very well. Watching him in college. I see him as a 6-man or really a backup point guard and a really good basketball team. So, if you guys want to keep him around for that, feel free. We'll simulate these playoffs real quick here just so you guys can see all that real quick. But yeah, man, so Trey Burke, it's just so many good memories watching him play in college. I really do hope things continue to work out for him in the NBA. And really props for him for never giving up on his NBA career, because he was in the G League. He was playing for like the, the something Winchester or something like that, the New York Knicks, the G League team. But yeah, guys, give me your thoughts on Trey Burke in the comment section below. Do you feel like he is the answer to this Knicks team? Do you feel like he's just a short-term solution? Or do you feel like he's a distraction for the long-term rebuild of things? Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.